So something that I'm going to do while I'm here in Tokyo is go around different neighborhoods and look for collectibles. Not collectibles in the traditional sense, but things that I find to be collectible, things that I think are really cool, that interest me, but also what I think will go up in value over time.
You'll find a lot of these figurines in and around Akihabara. In Japan, they're pretty popular and they are very collectible, but they're not really my style, even though they do hold a lot of value over time.
However, I don't really find figures to be that interesting, and I think that they take up too much space. Cards are more my speed than figurines.
Although I'm not a great collector of cards, I don't know what makes cards valuable and what doesn't.
Lots of these Pokemon cards are intriguing me. I'm having trouble picking some. There's a Charizard there for about $140. And there's that Blastoise. But I think I'm gonna go with the starters. Alright, so I got the 3 starter Pokemon with hard cases around them. Each hard case was actually 100 yen, but I think it's worth it for the hard case. Don't want to bend it. So came out to like 3,600 yen, about 20 something bucks, 22, 24 bucks. So pretty good.
So one of my main goals was to buy a Game Boy Advanced SP as well as some Pokemon games. When I came to Akihabara many years ago, I was able to get some Game Boy games, but I never got an SP. I got Pokemon Red for about 600 yen. Now look at this right here, 2280. So the price went up a lot, and that was in Akihabara for 600 yen, and around the corner from this store too. All the stores in Akihabara were selling it around this price, so the price has quadrupled since I've been here a few years ago in 2019. Now, the yen has depreciated against the dollar, so that takes away some of the pain.
Alright, just got Pokemon Yellow for around $15. Pretty good deal. I'm on the lookout for a Game Boy, but they are just so expensive. Definitely actually more expensive than the US from what I can see so far. They have definitely gone up in price over here way faster than the video games have. But if I can't get one here, I'll just get one back home. That's alright.
I ended up in Ame Yoyokocho by accident, and there was a book off / hard off, and I went in there and found some stuff. But the Game Boys here that were in good condition were pretty expensive, and the ones that were in bad condition were still more expensive than the States.
So I picked up these One Piece cards and a Pokemon card at the book off I was just at. The cards are probably not going to go up in value, but they're pretty cool. They might go up in value, but probably not. So that's why I bought them. Like, I like the cards, and if they end up being a success in terms of going up in value, then that's a bonus. Not guaranteed to happen, but that way I could at least justify it as not an investment, but as a gamble, maybe an investment, maybe a gamble. I don't know. All right, so let's go over what we've picked up so far. This is Pokemon Yellow for 2,200 yen. About $15 for Pokemon Yellow, not bad at all. These One Piece cards were 33 yen each. So for all 3 of them, less than $1. So this one's Kaido. This is the one girl that Zoro has a crush on, and then Aokiji. Then this card, this Geodude, was about 200 yen or so. And then from Akihabara, about 1,200 yen each, I got these 3 starters. So you got Squirtle, you got Charmander, and you got Bulbasaur. So I think these 3 are the ones most likely to go up in value out of everything that I bought. Pokemon Yellow too. Those One Piece cards and that Geodude, probably not. But to be honest, I don't know much about picking what cards will go up in value. I have no idea what is actually looked for in the Pokemon card community, but I like these cards, and that way, even if these cards don't go up in value, I still get some enjoyment out of them. So now I've come to Ikebukuro to look for more anime stuff and more collectibles. Um, Everybody knows Akihabara for the anime and gaming stuff, but Ikebukuro has just as much stuff, if not more, than Akihabara. So I'm gonna take a look here and I'm gonna compare the prices to what I saw in Akihabara and see if I can find some deals. I'm at Super Potato in Ikebukuro, and they got a lot of cool things here.
So, Super Potato had a lot of Pokemon games. However, the prices were nearly double than Akihabara, and that was super disappointing to see. I did not want to pay these prices for these games.
Okay, so I didn't film it because the guy was watching me, but they had a Game Boy Advanced SP Zelda edition for about $140. So that would be the same price as a Game Boy Advanced SP in the US, around there. So I'm thinking about getting that just because it's the Zelda edition. I'm gonna check out a few more places and then I'm gonna head back if I can't find anything else. They have these cards here at this store I just stumbled upon that are already graded with number grades. So they must be in great condition.
So the store in the previous clip was right next to Super Potato. If you are a serious collector, you would buy stuff there, but I just collect for fun, so I didn't get anything there.
Alright, on the way to Kamakura, I saw a retro game shop, so I'm gonna check out the prices here, and like already, I am seeing some good prices, so check that. These are way cheaper than what I saw in Akihabara. So I probably am gonna get something here. These prices are way better than Akihabara. That is by far the cheapest I've seen Pokemon Red for. That is way cheaper than I bought Pokemon Red. Yellow yesterday, or a couple days ago. That's half the price of Akihabara. Yeah, I gotta do it. I gotta buy stuff here. It's just way cheaper than Akihabara, by far. And I don't think I could get these in the US for anywhere close to this. Okay, I'm outside the store right now. Let me show you what I copped. I'm so excited. Bro, I got the freaking Game Boy. Way cheaper than an Akihabara. Basically, I got it for $100, and that's cheaper than what I would have paid in the States. So I'm happy with that. Plus, let's see what else I got. Basically $10 for a Sapphire. I also got gold for like $7, $6 for whatever one that Lugia is, like $12 or $13 for Ruby. These prices are way cheaper than in Akihabara or Ikebukuro. I am shocked that the prices in Ikebukuro and Akihabara were actually so much higher, because that's where all the like videos say to go to get retro stuff, but you need to go outside Tokyo apparently because the prices outside Tokyo are crazy. Let me show you the name of the store. This is the store. If you want retro stuff in Japan, this is where I recommend going because, man, these deals were way better than I was expecting. I was not expecting to get a Game Boy this trip, and now I have one, and I am pumped up as fuck, bro. Alright, let's review everything that I managed to pick up in terms of collectibles while I was here. This card right here, which I already bent the corner. This is an Entei card. I got it at Book Off in Ikebukuro, and I put these cards, I got these cards in that Book Off, and I put them in my wallet. Not even my wallet, I put them in my pocket, and when I went to go grab my phone, they all fell out, and that's how that happened. But that's Entei. You can tell it's bent a little bit. They were all perfectly straight when I bought them. Actually, I paid less than $1 for these three. These three combined, I paid less than $1. So about 70 cents for this Dust Noir, Milk Tank, and Entei. And then these were 50 yen each, these three. This, I forget his name, Slowpoke, and then a Don Fan. So like basically $2 for these 6 cards, not a bad deal at all. Then let's talk about the Shonen Jump shop. The Shonen Jump shop was a pop-up shop in Ikebukuro that I was not expecting to go to, but I went there and I saw the signs for the shop. I followed the signs for the shop, and there was a huge line of only Japanese people, and I was like, all right, let me just get in line. It was a very long line, so I had to buy something, and what I bought was this, these stickers, Luffy sticker, Itadori sticker, and then I believe this is like a pin or something like that, a one-piece pin. Let me open it right now and see what it is. Alright, oh, it's a little Brook. Yo ho ho ho. So that's pretty cool. The way these work are they're gacha, they're random, you pay for it without knowing what it is, and you get what you get. And I think Japanese people are really into that, the whole gambling thing. It's interesting, a little fun thing. What I realized was that everyone who went to that shop was actually not in line for buying things at that shop. They were in line for these random packages. They limited it to 5 per person, but I just got 2. Everyone there that went there went for these. So what it is, I have no idea. It's another gacha thing, but why the people there must know what's inside of it, like what they have a chance of winning. I have no idea what I have a chance of winning, and it's a pin of some anime character that I have no idea who this is. If someone knows who this guy is, let me know. That is interesting. Let's see. I hope I have one more, so let's open it. I hope it's an anime character that I've heard of, because I haven't heard of that guy. I have no idea who he is. Let's go. Fucking Zoro. Now that's clutch. I like that. Happy with that one. So this is what I wanted so badly, and I got it for 14,500 yen. Um, there are some scratches on it, but it's used. Like, what more can you expect? They said that they fixed it up and everything, so they know it works. And honestly, like, for $99, this is a deal. Much better deal than what you would find in Akihabara. So I'm happy with this. I'm satisfied. That is everything that I got. I am thoroughly happy with my haul. Honestly, much more successful than I thought it would be. The lesson here is don't buy your collectibles in Akihabara no matter what you do. Definitely go outside of Tokyo for your collectibles. I suspect that if you're doing a day trip to Kyoto or Osaka or anywhere else, you might find better deals in any of those cities. And maybe even if you went to like somewhere way out of the way, like up north, Sapporo or something, or down south, Hiroshima, or whatever. Some of these other cities that tourists don't go to, you might find way better deals than I did. That's just a gambling guess. That's just a guess. So, yeah, that's the lesson here. Peace.